The Battle of Ramadi, reclaiming a fallen city. In the volatile and war-torn landscape of Iraq, the Battle of Ramadi in 2015 to 2016 stands as a testament to the resilience and determination of the Iraqi forces and their coalition allies. This intense and pivotal battle saw the Iraqi Security Forces, ISF, supported by US-led coalition airstrikes, engage in a fierce urban conflict to reclaim Ramadi from ISIS control. The battle was marked by strategic maneuvers, relentless combat, and significant sacrifices. This is the gripping and electrifying story of the Battle of Ramadi, where strategic brilliance and unwavering courage led to a decisive victory against ISIS. Ramadi, the capital of Anbar province, had fallen to ISIS in May 2015. The city's capture by ISIS was a significant blow to the Iraqi government, as it provided the terrorist group with a strategic stronghold just 70 miles west of Baghdad. Retaking Ramadi was crucial for the Iraqi forces to regain control of Anbar province and disrupt ISIS's operations in the region. The operation to liberate Ramadi began in earnest in October 2015 under the codename Operation Inherent Resolve. This coordinated effort involved a combination of Iraqi army units, counter-terrorism service, CTS forces, federal police, and Sunni tribal fighters, all backed by extensive air support from the US-led coalition. The goal was to encircle the city, cut off ISIS supply lines, and launch a decisive assault to reclaim the city. The initial phase of the operation focused on isolating Ramadi. The Iraqi forces aimed to encircle the city and sever ISIS's supply routes, preventing reinforcements from entering and ensuring no escape for the trapped militants. This involved securing key roads, bridges, and strategic points around the city. Major General Ismail al-Malawi, the commander of Anbar operations, emphasized the importance of this phase. Isolating Ramadi was crucial. We needed to cut off ISIS's lifeline and prevent them from receiving supplies and reinforcements. This was the first step towards victory. The strategy to reclaim Ramadi involved a multi-pronged approach. The Iraqi forces advanced from multiple directions to encircle the city. The northern front was led by the CTS, known for their elite counter-terrorism capabilities. The eastern front saw the Iraqi army and federal police pushing towards the city, while the western front was bolstered by Sunni tribal fighters who were familiar with the local terrain. This combined force aimed to create a stranglehold around Ramadi, cutting off ISIS's ability to maneuver and resupply. As the Iraqi forces advanced, they encountered fierce resistance from ISIS fighters who had heavily fortified their positions within the city. The terrorists had constructed a complex network of tunnels, trenches, and fortified buildings, making the urban terrain a formidable challenge for the advancing troops. ISIS employed a range of tactics, including suicide bombings, IEDs, and sniper attacks, to slow the Iraqi advance and inflict maximum casualties. Lieutenant Colonel John Dorian, a spokesman for the US-led coalition, described the intensity of the urban combat. The fighting in Ramadi was some of the fiercest we had seen. ISIS had turned the city into a fortress, and every street, every building was a battleground. Our air support played a critical role in providing cover and neutralizing enemy positions. The coalition airstrikes were instrumental in weakening ISIS defenses and providing critical support to the ground forces. Precision strikes targeted key ISIS strongholds, command centers, and supply depots, disrupting their operations and reducing their ability to mount effective resistance. The air campaign was complemented by artillery and mortar fire from the Iraqi forces, creating a relentless barrage that kept ISIS fighters on the defensive. One of the most significant engagements occurred in late December 2015, when the Iraqi forces launched a major assault on the city centre. This phase of the battle was marked by intense close-quarters combat, as the Iraqi troops fought their way through heavily fortified neighbourhoods. The CTS, with their specialised training in urban warfare, led the charge, supported by armoured vehicles and airstrikes. Colonel Ahmed al-Balawi, a commander in the CTS, recalled the challenges of this phase. The fighting in the city centre was brutal. ISIS had booby-trapped buildings, set up sniper positions, and used civilians as human shields. We had to advance cautiously, clearing each building one by one. It was a test of our resolve and determination. The battle for Ramadi reached its climax on December 28, 2015, when the Iraqi forces successfully captured the government complex in the city centre. This victory was a turning point in the battle as it symbolised the collapse of ISIS's control over Ramadi. The Iraqi flag was raised over the complex, marking a significant milestone in the liberation effort. Despite this victory, pockets of ISIS resistance remained in the city. The Iraqi forces continued their operations to clear these areas, facing sporadic but fierce resistance from the remaining militants. By February 2016, the Iraqi forces had secured most of Ramadi, with only a few isolated pockets of ISIS fighters left. The battle was not without significant challenges. The dense urban environment, coupled with the presence of civilians, made the operation complex and dangerous. The Iraqi forces had to balance their offensive operations with efforts to minimize civilian casualties and protect infrastructure. The human cost of the battle was high. Thousands of civilians were displaced and the city suffered extensive damage. The aftermath of the battle saw significant efforts to provide humanitarian aid, rebuild infrastructure, and restore normalcy to the war-torn city. The Battle of Ramadi showcased the resilience and bravery of the Iraqi forces and their coalition allies. It highlighted the importance of coordinated military strategies, the critical role of air support, and the determination of the troops on the ground. The victory in Ramadi was a crucial step in the broader campaign to defeat ISIS and restore stability to Iraq. As we reflect on the Battle of Ramadi, we honour the sacrifices of those who fought to reclaim the city. Their actions demonstrated the power of unity and determination in the face of adversity. The story of Ramadi is one of courage, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of peace in a land scarred by conflict. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this YouTube video, please like it, subscribe to our channel, and comment below what topic or historical battle we should cover next.